You are listening to Straight Facts with OG Boobie Black. If you're looking for the wisdom, knowledge, and facts from the OG, then lock in with us. This is all from the OG perspective. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Wow, what's happening with my motherfucking people out there? Y'all in the building right now with Straight Facts Podcast, one of the realest podcasts in the game. I mean, shout out to all the other podcasts that's doing their thing out there. But when we here, we kick straight facts, you know what I'm saying? And one thing we got in the building right now, today at the blue table with the OG, we got one of the realest, you know what I'm saying? One of the trillest. You did one of the ones that y'all want to know about but don't know about. My motherfucking nigga. Ox. What's happening with your Ox? What the business is, dog?
Know what it is.
Yeah, man, it's been a long time since we like really chopped it up. You know, we do a lot of talking on the phone. We talk about situations that happen in the streets every day because we one of the few that was like, you know, that's blessed. Like to still be here to talk about the shit that, you know, other motherfuckers can't talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what's been going on with you, bro? You heard me?
Oh, you know, Samo, getting back to it.
Yes, indeed.
You know?
Yes, indeed. Last I heard, you was doing some things with some dogs. And I mean, one thing about you, bro, I can give you this. You like Notre Dame in the game. You like the Notre Dame in the hood. It's like you got a fucking crystal ball, and when you say shit, it happen. But when you say it, motherfuckers look at that shit like, man, what the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Right.
I remember one time, bro, I just seen you count a lot of money, you heard me, in my time. You my nigga, you dig? But I remember one time you took all this fucking money and we went to the airport in Kenner. We went to the airport in Kenner and you went to get a fucking dog.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this nigga paid all this money for this stupid ass dog. The dog can't talk. The dog don't shit out no motherfucking gold nuggets. The dog don't do nothing. But all the while, that motherfucking dog was a motherfucking gold mine. This nigga right here, he knows his shit. And every time he say something, it always prevails. He get money. You know what I'm saying? We get money.
That was way like 11, 12.
Yeah, that was like, yeah. So tell me about your dog. Tell me what you got going on today.
Well, you know, before I went to jail,
We'll talk about that too because,
yeah, we'll get on that. But before I went to jail, I was into the bullies. And I ended up buying a Merle Bulldog.
Merle Bulldog?
Yeah, I probably was the first black person in the United States with a Merle Bulldog.
What? All right, so what's a Merle Bulldog? Explain to the people, like, so they can know what you talk about, some Merle Bulldog. Explain to the people what's a Merle Bulldog.
Merle got the spots on it.
I've seen dogs with
different coloration.
Right. Not like a Dalmatian dog, like white with black spots. It just have probably be a gray dog with black spots.
Kind of like it's like a Callahoola color.
Right, the dog, the Callahoola, yeah.
But you know, I bought the dog.
How much you bought him for?
I paid $20 for.
$20,000. Y'all hear that shit, people? You gonna pay $20,000 for a motherfucker that can't even talk? I mean, gonna shit on the dog, gonna shit in the house, or shit in the cage. You know what I'm saying? The dog gonna do a goddamn thing with bark. You know, but he paid $20,000 for it. Now we about to find out why he paid them $20,000. You know what I'm saying? Because me right now, he made me a motherfucking believer. You dig what I'm saying? So tell us about, you know what I'm saying, the little, you know, situation with the dog, what you paid the 20 G's for. What's the dog?
All right, like I said, I was fucking with the bullies. Everybody started, you know, fucking with the bullies. So it was more of a...
Not to cut you off. The bully, we're gonna describe the bully. The bully is a short dog, look like a pit bull with no tail.
Yeah,
but
some
they
of them
short.
got a tail, but they sharp and they
built. Muscular, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody was really in that lane, trying to get in that lane and fuck with that.
Yeah.
So I had to find out a way to do something different. But nobody wasn't into.
Right.
So a lot of people were buying Bulldog, and I just so happened to be playing on the internet, and I ran across something. I'm like, man, what is that? I hit the people up, like,
yeah.
They is a English bulldog. I'm like, Lord, nobody ain't got that.
English bulldog? What color was it?
Merle.
Merle, yeah, with the spots on it. I know that bitch.
So I ended up asking my mother they wanted for it. They told me 20.
20,000 again?
I'm like, bet. So
I mean, this nigga, that's 40,000 on 2 fucking dogs, dog. But anyway, man, keep talking your shit, bro. What happened?
So I end up buying her. You know, she was just the first of her kind in the community where, you know, black people ain't knew what it was. A lot of people laughing at it.
Yeah.
Man, what that is, he went and bought. But the whole time, I'm thinking for the future.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, she grew up. I ended up going to jail like 2 months before she was old enough to breed.
Right.
So.
But you did have dogs in the process.
Yeah, you know, I always did. I've been from pit bull. You know about them when you had in the backyard. Killers. Yeah,
man,
Blueface.
Yeah, Blueface. This a dog, bro. You couldn't even go and touch it. I don't know who man, you couldn't touch this dog. You could not, and this bitch was big. You had to put a big old chain around his fucking neck. Yeah, bro, but finish telling us about, you know, the situation that happened when you was in jail. You had to put everything together with the dog.
So, you know, by me going to jail, my vision couldn't get completed on my plan what I was trying to execute.
Right. With the $20,000 dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
So while I'm in jail, you know, I was gone for like, what, 5.5?
Yeah.
So the whole time, everybody started moving on it. Right?
They started getting the dog.
Everybody started getting onto that. While, you know, that's a nice little stretch for the world to evolve.
Right, evolving to
dogs. You know what I'm saying? So
now everybody fucking with it.
Yeah, everybody on it. You know what I'm saying? So when I got out, my mind was floating. Like, you know, I'm a dog lover. Right. So I got to have a dog in the house.
Okay. Yeah, you always, ever since I knew this dude, you always had a dog in the house.
So I'm on some shit like look, what I'ma get? Another Merle English Bulldog, another Bully, or Frenchie. So I'm just brainstorming every night, you know. So then I end up running, like I say, I ran across something else that was new. Well, nobody was really fucking with it.
And how you ran across this situation? You ran in a dog book or just through people?
Just on, you know, just on the net, looking at Facebook.
On the internet, okay.
You know, I had a lot of dog friends.
Right.
So I followed a lot of dog people.
Right.
So I stumbled upon a long hair Frenchie.
Long hair Frenchie, yeah.
And I'm like, man, this shit here.
Different. That's some different shit.
It's different.
Yeah, that's some different shit right there.
Everybody got bulldog, everybody got bullet, everybody got regular Frenchies. I'm like,
they ain't got no fucking long hair Frenchie.
I don't know nobody. So I'm like, I gotta make my move on this.
So what you did?
Shit, I went out. I connected with my people who I got my Merle bulldog from. Right. And I was like, man, y'all seen the long hair Frenchie?
They was able to find one?
They was like, yeah, I know some people that got some good ones.
What?
So, you know, they gave me the information. I hit them up, you know what I'm saying? And from there, all I did is waited on them to say they were gonna have a litter. I locked in my money. And
I can ask you again. How much was this long?
I paid 20. I paid 20 for that for a mirror at the time.
Yeah, another 20.
Yeah.
That's people.
But
y'all doing the math? That's $60,000 for 3 fucking dogs. But back to what you said.
Now the crazy part about it, at this time, nobody wasn't on them. People looking at them like, man, that's mixed breed or whatever.
Yeah, that's a cur dog.
So I'm like, all right, I end up getting it.
Okay.
So a few months later, everybody started, you know, looking at them, and everybody trying to
doing research.
Yeah.
Doing research where the money at now. Yeah.
So to this day, if I would have went and bought this Sam dog today, it would have hit me for 60 racks.
Damn.
You know?
Right.
So, you know, it's just something different. You always, in this game, always look for something different.
Because that's what people look for.
Right.
That's what people pay more attention to. It's different shit. I tell people that all the time. So that's a real one right there. You know what I'm saying? Difference is everything. Difference is winning. You know what I'm saying? At one time, you didn't have people had pink hair. Now they wearing pink hair and purple fucking hair. Difference.
Yeah, everything is about setting yourself apart from everybody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you being a trendsetter.
Yeah. That's the only way I live.
And right now you the trendsetter of the dogs because this same dog that you talking about, yeah, people, I didn't seen this dog. This dog is beautiful as a motherfucker. And they call the dog, they call them fluffies, right?
Yeah.
And they call them fluffies because of the hair. But you look at the hair, it just look like a little fluffy dog. But when you touch that motherfucker like a pillow. I'm talking about like a pillow is just so fucking soft. And I understand why they call them fluffies. Man, they some beautiful dogs. Y'all should look into them. You know what I'm saying? Those that don't know about the English bulldog, the fluffy, look into them. You know what I'm saying? Contact my nigga Ox. Y'all know what it is. You heard me? Now, what's going on with the fluffies now as it is day?
I just had a litter, right?
A litter?
I flew out there to Arizona and bred to one of the top fluffies
What fluffy that
in
was?
the world. YOLO.
YOLO?
Yeah, you only live once.
You only live once.
So it made a lot of sense.
Okay.
And the crazy part about it was, she ended up coming in heat. I want to say 3 days after my son got killed.
Damn.
So I looked at it as a sign.
What kind of sign you look at?
Like, he made that happen some kind of way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's deep. That's fucking deep.
I brought her to go get progesterone. That's like checking the level to see when she's ready to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
So her days, was passing, and my son's funeral was that Friday. And I was like, man, you know what? I ain't gonna even breed this dog right now. I ain't got the time.
Right.
So Friday was the funeral, and Saturday morning I got up, went back to the vet, got a progesterone. They said she was ready.
Right.
I booked the plane ticket that Sunday, flew to Arizona, went out there, went bred to YOLO, and flew back. So in the mix of it, she getting fat, but she wasn't really looking like she was pregnant.
So you ain't know if she was pregnant or not.
So I brought her to the vet.
Yeah.
And the vet did an ultrasound. It was like, I think she might have been pregnant, but I think she.
How the fuck you gonna think she might have been?
They didn't know what they was doing over there. You heard me?
That nigga Alex don't play about them dogs.
They didn't know what they was doing.
Yeah, so what happened?
I just sat on it for another 2 weeks. Then I ended up going to another vet, getting a second opinion, because we looking at it like she getting fatter and fatter by the day. And she acting strange.
Right, she
like
acting herself.
She lay on her back, she wants you to rub her stomach, all this. So I'm like, I'm going to bring her to another vet. Brought her to another vet. Vet said, she's definitely pregnant. Definitely pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I want to say 2 weeks after that, I brought her to the vet. They took the puppies out. I had 3 of them.
3?
Now the crazy part about it is, by me going to this top stud with the DNA, because there's a lot, it is a lot involved in how you gonna make money off of these dogs.
Tell the people how you gonna make that motherfucking money.
The right DNA matching up to give you a different color of the long hair, and the most rarest color, the most higher
they're gonna
pay for the dog.
Right.
So when she dropped a boy and 2 girls.
What?
One came out lilac and Tang, and I got a
I
couple.
knew that
The other two were
motherfucker
Lilac
pretty.
and Phone.
I
Right.
know them motherfuckers pretty.
So at the end of the day, I wasn't doing no tripping. I'm like, you know what? I'll sell one.